best thing that I've covered since I came here has to be the events of last year, Raoul Moat, the investigation into what happened, the hunt for Raoul Moat, and a marathon night on air on the night that it all came to its conclusion.
We kind of lived and breathed the story, and I think that culminated on a Friday night when reports had come in that he'd been cornered, and we decided to go to Rolling News. So I went from Rolling News for the first time in GMG's history from 8 p.m. till 4 a.m. in the morning. When everyone wanted to come in as well, it was brilliant. No one asked for any time off, and everyone was really enthusiastic, and we wanted to stay with the story to the end. So I think that one probably sticks out in my mind.
When the terrorists attacked Glasgow Airport, it was a huge story for us. We just completely changed our output to accommodate what had happened. The news team, as professional as we have to be when a story like that breaks, we all came in here on the Saturday. We rushed into the newsroom Saturday afternoon, and I don't think I went home till the Monday morning. And it was just a case of, this is our job, we have to cover it. And we outperformed our competitors by a huge mile. I would say we even outperformed the BBC in the sense that here in Scotland we were live right through the night, whereas BBC Radio Scotland converted to 5 Live overnight. So we made a real mark then, and our audience really appreciated it.
The referendum in Wales was a massive, massive day here, and I did our news bulletins live from the Zenith, which is the National Assembly building in Cardiff Bay, and just to be part of it was quite an historic day really. We were voting for more, Wales was voting whether to have more lawmaking powers here, so that was really great. There was a real buzz down there, and it was great to sort of be able to do that, be out on location doing bulletins.
Getting to work on the Sheridan News special when our rather interesting MSP Tommy Sheridan got jailed for perjury. Working on that news special was just a really exciting thing. We had to prepare for every eventuality, so we had 3 programmes as ready to go as we could. It just was really exciting to be part of that, and actually that was a really good example, I think, of using the contacts we have at our sister stations, because Henry from Manchester went out and did us a fantastic piece out at Cupid Swingers Club. I would like to point out that he didn't go in as far as we know, but he went out and did us a fantastic piece, and I think that's really good. It shows the relationship between the stations and how you absolutely should abuse that at every possible opportunity.
I've been fortunate enough to break some big stories on air, things like the London bombings, also things more recently in local, like Michael Shields' big story in Liverpool.
One of the really nice things, I think, is that we don't just do stories that are about prostitution and death. We do some really nice, kind of light-hearted stories as well. Like the police launched a campaign about how drunk you were the morning after a big night out. So Eleanor went out and got absolutely ratted in Leeds. And then I picked her up in the morning and drove her to Sheffield police station, and she was breathalyzed the following morning. I had to wind the window down in the car because the fumes coming off it were unbelievable. And she was sat in this police station at 7 o'clock in the morning, absolutely ratted.
Right. Left, right. Left. That's it.